going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, my college basketball picks for Tuesday, December 9th. We have an absolutely massive slate of games. I'm going to go over each and every one, just like I do in all my videos. So you guys can see on the bottom of the screen there, my record this year in premium in college basketball, sitting at 4-3. I've kept the volume on the low. We're going to steadily increase that as football becomes fewer and fewer in terms of the volume and the games available. College basketball will soon be priority, and we'll be focused all in on college hoops. And here on the channel, the content will go up as well. So if you guys are ready to lock in for the year on college hoops, definitely hit that subscribe button. Be sure to drop a like on the video. It was a tough week in football. However, last night, Monday Night Football, Philadelphia Eagles and the Chargers, I did go 3-0, so we'll take that, but it was a tough week overall. Hopefully that's the spark of the next big run. If you guys have been following my YouTube channel for at least a few years, you guys know these huge runs I go on. I think we're on the verge of the next big run for football. Hopefully end football season on a high note, take some money to the bank, and then jump over to college basketball for my regular cashing. You guys know how well I do in this sport year after year after year. So it's pretty simple if you want to get on my text list. Of course, I predict all these games on a daily basis. But if you want to get on the text list and know out of all these games, the ones I'm actually going to bet, including this Tuesday, December 9th, and just sign up. The link's in the description, danspicks.net. Here we go, boys. Let's pick some winners, man. I'm going to do my best to get you guys some winners in today's video. Buffalo and UMBC here, 2.5. I'll go ahead and take the bucket. Give me the points in that one. Loyola, Maryland, basically a pick 'em game. I'm going to go with VMI in this one. Money line play there. Clemson, BYU. So I actually want to apologize to premium clients right now. I almost sent this out at 4.5. 7.5. Boy, it is climbing. I should have locked it in. Clemson's fight there. What was that? On the road against Bama? I think it was on the road against Alabama. That was just enough to keep me off it, but the travel at BYU football season coming to an end. I wanted BYU, man. That's a tough place to play hoops. I think 4.5, 5.5 was a great number to have. Now it's at 7.5. I'm still going to lean BYU, but man, it's starting to get up there. And when do you buy back on Clemson? A 9? I mean, see how high this gets, but right now, just kind of neutral on the game. Maybe look at an over. Villanova and Michigan. Not often do we see Villanova college basketball catching 16.5. And I'm going to take the points. I think it's just a little bit high. I mean, this should be like what? 12.5, 16.5. I got to take the points here. Hopefully Villanova can hang around. And hey, if they got to bank one in at the buzzer just to get us a backdoor cover or something crazy, we'll take it. South Dakota State and Ball State, and I will go ahead and lay the points. Little Rock, West Virginia. West Virginia off a brutal game. You know, I was really sad that Wake Forest game wasn't at the Coliseum in Morgantown. I believe it was in Charleston. And I believe that cost them the game. Now, I know the students, when, you know, this time of year, the student body just is not what it is. It's not the same energy there. But the townies, they always go hard. I do think they would have beat Wake Forest if they played that on their home court. And that's just a tough game. You know, this game here, Little Rock versus WU, put this one in Charleston. This is a win. You know, the locals that come out in the southern part of the state that want to support the program there. Obviously, West Virginia State, that they don't have a pro team. You know, the Mountaineers for both football and hoops is basically like the team you support just for sports in general. You know, they should have done this one or one of those other lesser opponents they've played so far this year. Coppin State. You know, you could have played that in Charleston and put on a show. The Wake Forest game should have been at home. I'll go with West Virginia here. They should absolutely light them up. Lay the points in that one. Columbia, Stony Brook. I'm going to lay the points there. McNeese and Rhode Island. I'll take the 1.5. North Carolina Central and Kentucky. I mean, lay it, I guess. That's a crazy spread. Coppin. Good old Coppin State catching 21.5 against St. Joseph's. I'll lay the points. Maryland Eastern Shore versus Virginia. I'll take the points in that one. I think it's a little bit of a letdown there. Virginia looked awfully impressive in that last game. I think this line's inflated, maybe 5 or 6 points too many. Bucknell and Ryder, I just don't know. I kind of want to go to Ryder on a money line, but I'm not too confident there. Illinois, Ohio State. Boy, if this was if you flipped where this game was played, I'd have a very very firm decision here. I'm going to rock with the Buckeyes. Give me Ohio State. I'll take the 3.5 in this one. I think they can win the game outright. Brown, Providence, give me the points. Morgan State and DePaul, lay it. Penn State, Indiana. Penn State, low key, like, I mean, we knew they'd be okay. They look like a little bit better than I thought they'd be this year. Indiana, kind of eh. I feel like we still don't really know about Indiana yet. I'm going to go with Indiana here. I'm going to lay the 15.5 with Indiana. I think they win this one in kind of a more comfortable blowout. South Dakota, Wyoming, lay it. Florida and UConn. So the Florida Duke game stuck out to me quite a bit. And obviously, going to Cameron Indoor, Florida is used to, crazy road environments. It shouldn't stun us, right, to see them on the road versus UConn and not really be like scared of the environment. I'm not buying it. UConn went to Kansas and won. I'll lay the 4.5. I think Florida is still overrated just from last year. Yeah, this has got to be a UConn spot. Now, I will say, in terms of my predictions with Florida and Duke and just some of these teams that have seen each other, I've been pretty steady. I told you guys very specifically that Duke-Florida game gave me the right choice there with the Duke-Michigan State game. That ended up being a correct prediction there. I gave out Duke even on the road there. I know Michigan State was a very popular pick that day. I'll rock with UConn here. I'll quit the yapping. How about UConn minus the 4.5? USC and San Diego, 16.5 here. Yeah, sure. Give me the points there. Arizona State laying 16.5. Yeah, maybe if this was at Northern Arizona and they were catching like 13 or 14, maybe I'd look at them in that spot. Here on the road, I'll just go with the Sun Devils. And then we got Long Beach State and San Jose State, and I will take the 7.5 in that one. Let me go back here and just refresh this. I just want to double check that we're not missing anything here. And yeah, that's Tuesday, man. Tuesday college hoops, really good looking slate. Some good games in the mix. Will I have action on some of these games? Yeah, I think I have a couple bets I like. If you want to know the actual couple games that I'm probably going to go ahead and submit my own money on, you can get those on my premium text list. Link to the website right in the description of today's video or just in the pinned comment. Let me know in the comment section what games you guys like. And don't forget, I've already posted my college football playoff predictions. That game is out. Be sure to grab that. My first 4 predictions there, spread and total for college football playoff round 1. And then, here on Tuesday, maybe in the afternoon at some point, I'll go ahead and upload NFL picks for the upcoming week. Again, coming off a 3-0 Monday night, we got to get something going. I mean, I got absolutely fucked over on the Chiefs on an alt spread. Travis Kelce is just unacceptable. All the drops from Rice. It's just, still really, really hard to stomach that one. But we're going to move on. We're going to go on a big run. All is going to be good. If you want to be part of the ride, join the ride. See you in the next video.